Hey Switch 2 fans, a little news update about the Switch 2's news section. It will reduce clutter with individual account feeds. See what you want to see. So let's get into it. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and check the links down below in the video description for all the best Switch 2 links, Switch 2 stock tracker, live stream on my channel page as well as the micro SD cards for the Switch 2. The sooner you order them, sooner you get them. And my links down below are two of the only retailers that are actually letting you back order these right now. So the sooner you order, the sooner you get them. Anyways, let's get into the news, right? So Switch 2's news section will reduce the clutter with individual account feeds. What does that mean? It means you can see what you want to see. If you've ever used multiple accounts on your Switch, the news feed is often bombarded with posts, and this has been particularly noticeable if you have access to an account for a different region, resulting in the same post appearing for each location. I'm not sure how big an issue this has been. Maybe if you're, if you have a spouse or something from a different country and you've got multiple regions on one Switch. With this in mind, it looks like Nintendo's made a slight refresh to the news feed section on the Switch 2. You'll now apparently be able to select the news feed you would like to see. So hopefully there'll no longer be multiple posts of the same news on your feed. Here was a quick glimpse courtesy of Oatmeal Dome on social media, where the system asks you which feed you would like to see. Here's the tweet. Oatmeal Dome: each Nintendo account now has a separate feed in the news app. On Switch 1, news from all accounts were combined into one feed, which could make the app hard to navigate if you had accounts from different regions. Obviously, okay. So some people have different Nintendo accounts from different regions purely because obviously some games are only available in different regions. Sometimes games are a different price in different regions and you want to buy it a little bit cheaper. Sometimes you'd have a Japanese account, an Australian account, or a US, UK account, whatever that case may be. Obviously you're going to be able to change the news feed now to see what you want to see from whatever region, and that's pretty neat. So for different regions, so that should make switching back and forth between news feeds a lot easier. And obviously news feeds are going to be a lot more prevalent in the Switch 2, as we've seen with the new Nintendo app. So I'm not surprised they're adding that little quality of life improvement to this to make sure you can see the news that you want to see from Nintendo Switch. Arbits over here in Blue Sky says, yes, thank God Nintendo's done this. I've got 10 different accounts, 10 different countries, and it's always been a pain in the butt, always seeing the same news feed from each country. No, from one country on all my different countries' accounts. Finally, Arbit says, finally, I can switch between them. I've been waiting for this. Jetstar, my favorite Mario character, Mario. Is that Mario's brother, Marie? Okay, this isn't the only adjustment Nintendo will be making to the Switch 2 user interface and experience. It's also got plenty of other subtle updates and enhancements to improve the overall experience. This includes updates to its eShop, which we've covered in a previous video, which has been improved to run more smoothly when displaying a large number of games. Thank God. The eShop is one of the biggest pain points for the original Switch, at least for me. Let me know if you agree. Nintendo's system newsfeed isn't the only place to get official updates from Nintendo. The Japanese firm recently launched its new mobile app, Nintendo Today, which shares exclusive updates about the Switch 2 and even upcoming projects like the Legend of Zelda movie. Hopefully we get everything from that Nintendo Today app on the Switch 2 newsfeed. I think that would be really interesting, right? Kudos to Nintendo Life for the article and the news coverage. Coalescent says, you shouldn't need a whole new console for that, but I'm glad it's happening. Having a Japanese account really clutters it up to where I don't even look at it. I need an option to disable the news notifications, as I don't even need to know the game's information that I will never like them. Please and thank you. Seems like a feature they could easily implement on Switch 1, but that may just be me. Absolutely. I completely agree with that. I haven't tried it myself, so this is pure conjecture, but given that you can unfollow individual news channels within the news section of the Switch, I wonder whether it's possible to unfollow everything completely. It certainly wouldn't remove the news icon at the home screen, but maybe you wouldn't get any articles. I guess it depends on whether you can unfollow the default Nintendo channels. Worth a shot if it bothers you. I don't even use it because it's slower to look at than to pull up the name of the game on YouTube on my phone. Very true. I've tried and the default channels cannot be removed. That's a shame, as I feel you should be able to disable them if you wish. So yeah, apparently, do you use the news channel? Oh, here we go. I read the news on... He answered my question before I was about to ask it. I read the news on occasion. Sometimes I care for some, I don't. But you can filter through sub unsub from different games news. Same on PS5. But per user is interesting to offer them then for all users, among other things possibly. Hopefully they don't change the wish lists like PS5 does and removed for PS4. Some of these features for the Switch 2 could have been implemented on the original Switch, in my opinion. Switch 2's wish list is now the fourth option from the main eShop menu, so it's clearly visible now. I rarely use it, to be fair. No, obviously, if you have no idea what they're talking about, this is what they're talking about, the news feed, right? On your home screen. Let me take you back to the home. This little icon down here. Boom. Takes you to the news. And then obviously you could find channels for all the different games. Oh, failed to load channel information. I guess I haven't updated my Switch. But there we go. Switch news. You can unsub from different channels, bookmark list, channel list, etc. Let me see. Can I go to the channel list? No. There we go. Channel list. So yeah. I mean, do you use this? Do you check all the latest news for Switch on this? I mean, actually, I honestly, I never used this. I might actually start using it now. It's kind of got me intrigued. Let me know if it's got you intrigued. Anyways, guys, little news update, little quality of life update for the Switch 2. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, as usual. It really helps out. I post multiple times a day on the channel, so if you want more Nintendo in your life, or just gaming and tech in general, please like, subscribe. And also check the links down below in the video description for all the best Switch 2 accessories, micro SD cards for the Switch 2, and links to our Switch 2 stock tracking stream, which should help you beat the bots and scalpers with the Switch 2. So go check that out. Come say hi. It's a great place just to hang out, keep the stream up in the background. It's a silent stream, great community, always talking about Switch 2 on the live chat. Go read what people are saying, ask questions, talk about Switch 2, get hyped up. Switch 2 released a counter, as well as obviously the stock alarm system, which plays an alarm the second it comes into stock at all the different retailers. Anyways, I'm Blaze2K. Have a wonderful day, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.